not everybody can recover from this. And even if they did, do you guys really wish this upon people?
All right, I hate asking for help. I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104% tariff that has been put on China.
So last night we closed our US website. So we're not accepting orders from the USA at the moment.
Trump puts on a tariff and China puts on another tariff, and then Trump puts on a tariff and then there's another tariff from China. My future is being dictated by a dick measuring contest of existential proportions. And you want me to be calm about what?
Small businesses are falling apart because of these Trump tariffs, and it's really going to get scary within the next few months. And majority of the products that these small businesses get and are selling, they're getting it from China. So who knows where the market is going to go? If Trump decides to keep these tariffs with this ego-driven battle, who knows where the bottom is truly going to be? And we're talking about small businesses. It's even going to affect larger corporations like Target, Walmart, and Amazon. I constantly talk about this in every single video, but it's really going to get scary. And I know the S&P 500 is performing very well right now, which I'm very grateful. If you guys haven't seen it, here it is right here. Hopefully it focuses. I don't know. But yes, I'm very grateful to see my 401k investments go skyrocket. Small businesses cannot afford to pay these tariffs and honestly understand that, hey, it's going to get worse. Let me know in the comment section, what is the bottom? Where do you think this is truly going to land?
I have over $30,000 worth of product on a ship coming from China to the US right now. I've literally been having a panic attack all day long. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. I don't understand how Trump is able to just say tariffs on China are going to be over 100%. And he's not even giving any time for business owners to make adjustments or cancel orders. I paid for this product months ago and it has been on a ship for weeks. I can't just on a dime say, never mind, take it back. I already paid for the fabric. I already paid to make them have the product. I just I don't know what I'm going to do. Is this product just going to arrive in the US and they're going to say, you owe us another $30,000 in tariffs? Because I don't have that. I don't have that. So what do? Do I send the product back? But then I don't have any product to sell, which means the business is over. And I would have to pay for shipping, which would be several thousand more dollars to send the product back to China. I just feel so angry. I have worked so fucking hard to start my own business and live the American dream. And, I was so burnt out in corporate America, and I just wanted to be able to do my own thing and start my own business and take a chance on myself. And now it seems like that's just over. I'm just going to lose tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know what to say. I'm just genuinely in shock, and I don't know what to do. I literally have no words.
So last night we closed our US website. So we're not accepting orders from the USA at the moment. Hopefully this is just temporary. But it was something it was a really hard decision to make, but it was one that I just had to make. When tariffs went over 100% on Chinese made goods into the US yesterday, I was like, well, literally we can't make any money. So we make our product in China. So it's full of bust swimwear. It's basically like a bra. It's got underwire, power mesh. We do 66 bra sizes. It's really, really technical and really good quality. And I have not been able to find anyone else that has the expertise to make it to this standard, let alone make it, to be honest. No one wants to do underwire swimwear. It's way too complicated. And it's not super efficient on a production line. But we've got our supplier who we've got a really good relationship in China. They're so good. They're the experts. And so our goods are made there. Then we send them to Australia. And then they stay at our warehouse in Melbourne, Australia. And that's where we ship our orders from. So when we're sending bikinis to our US customers, we have to declare that they're made in China. So once they get to the US, if tariffs are over 100%, if we're paying the duties, we're covering that cost, we're having to pay. So if a bikini top is $100, it gets to the US and tariffs are say 105%. We have to pay 105 to the US government. So literally, we just wiped all our revenue.
All right, I hate asking for help. I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104% tariff that has been put on China. I import alloy wheels for cars, and I do somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 containers a year, which is a small business in regards to this industry. At 104%, I am absolutely going to implode and will not last 6 months. So with that said, I'm asking, is there anybody out there that has connections with manufacturing facilities, specifically alloy wheels, either in the United States or outside in these lesser tariffed countries like Mexico, Indonesia, Thailand, India? I need to find another source. I've emailed a lot of these companies and cannot get a response. And I just don't know if it's because I'm a small business or what exactly it is. So if anybody's out there that can help or shed some light, maybe provide some information that would be helpful, I would really greatly appreciate it, because if not, it's just a small business here that's going to go under, and I'll be back to digging ditches again, which I'm not scared to do, but it's a little harder to do with a wife, 2 kids, and at 45 years old. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
And I ironically only have this Pacific Palisades sweatshirt. I've lost everything. And I know you internet trolls, I'm not some Nepo baby. I grew up on food stamps. I'm an esthetician. I followed my dreams and became a celebrity esthetician. And I just worked really hard to get there. Really hard. Not everybody can recover from this. And even if they did, do you guys really wish this upon people? My clients were really nice people. They always, out of all the areas I've ever worked in my life, low socioeconomic all over, these ones treated me with such respect and kindness. So don't judge people. And no one deserves to lose their family photos and things that are just...
Honestly, in the long term, I do think it's good for us. A little short-term pain for some long-term gain. 5-10 years from now, hopefully it will be bring more manufacturing here. But we're going to have to go through this painful period. I do think it was part of the plan. He's not stupid, right? He knows what he's doing. He's gotten to this point. I think it was part of his plan to the degree that it has been so volatile. I don't think that was necessarily part of it, or the 90-day pause this close to him announcing the tariffs. I don't know if that was part of it, but I do think, he's not stupid. I think he's got a plan to it all on it.
I think it's part of the plan. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He is a businessman at the end of the day, so I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I thought this is exactly what was supposed to happen. The stock markets were going to crash and then they're going to go up again. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I think a lot of people didn't respect Biden, so hopefully Trump is laying down the law a little bit harder so that those other countries respect him more and respect the United States, because I feel like we have been getting screwed over by a lot of countries for a long time. So
I think everybody has an opinion. They're entitled to it. But I think the United States needed some change because the economy really has struggled over the last few years. I know personally, just going shopping, my bill has increased probably at least 50%. I think he's very strategic in a lot of what he does. Not popular opinion necessarily, but I think it's there's strategy behind it. And I have to, as an American, I've always typically trusted the president. And he's not super powerful by himself. He's got a lot of support behind him. So I think his strategy, yeah, I think he's pretty clever. He's a smart businessman. I think he's got a plan bigger than what people see it as.
Hey, I'm Serena, and I own a small business, maybe even micro business, because I'm just one person, related around bookish things. And I think Trump's huge stance on Chinese tariffs is probably going to kill my business, and here's why. Before I tell you the reasons, for algorithm's sake, I have to show you the things that I'm selling. So I sell this Save the Books, Be on the Fascist Enamel pin, this cute little slow burn bromance matchbook pin, this Skelly book pin, and things like I like them thick and spicy pin. Chinese tariffs for import tariffs are not a new thing, but a new thing is that Trump is killing the de minimis rule, which has been a rule since the 1930s in the United States, stating that anything that is $800 or less, there is a waive of that tariff, so you don't have to pay tariff taxes. $800 is a lot of money for a micro business, so a lot of the orders that I placed with my manufacturer that is in China have always been less than $800, and I never had to pay that import tariff. And now that Trump has closed that rule, I will probably be expected when my new pen order comes in this month to be paying $250 more to receive my goods from China. And if I was a huge business, $250 probably is chump change, but like $250 might be my profit for a whole month. I will probably have to, in order to reach some type of profit, I will probably have to increase my price $1 to $2 per product. And in this economy, an increase to $1 to $2 when our groceries are crazy is a huge burden to put on that customer. So I don't know, my head is spinning right now. I'm scared for my small business. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I don't know, I guess just be friendly to your local businesses, your small businesses, especially if you see an increase in their prices over the next year or so, because the reason why we are going to have to increase our prices is because our cost of goods are going to be a lot more, and we just can't compete with people like Walmart who can afford those increased tariffs.
These tariffs that are happening right now, and the tariffs that are on Chinese goods, is absolutely going to cripple our business. I run an e-commerce brand called Canyon Pickleball. We sell pickleball paddles, and we have tried to have our paddles made here in the United States, but the costs have been just too high. So we do manufacture in China, and it's really hard because we don't really know what that's going to look like for us now with these tariffs, right? The volatility of how the tariffs have increased, it's at 125% now for China, and so we have a shipment of inventory that's being completed right now, and our manufacturer just messaged us and was like, you know, what do you guys want to do? Because we have a lot of clients that are deciding not to move forward with their inventory orders because of the tariffs. And we are at a point where we have to continue this order because we need to sell these paddles. And it's just absolutely crippling for a business like ours because we're a small business. We're trying to get going. We're trying to ramp up. We want to do right. We want to produce here in the United States. The infrastructure is just not there for us to do it here. The price is just absorbently high. I don't even know if that was the right word. I probably said that wrong. But the prices are just too high. So we can't do it. And so quite frankly, I don't really know what we're going to do. I also just how are we supposed to plan our lives with our inventory and when we're purchasing? Because if the tariffs just go up and down and up and down, we can't budget accordingly because we don't know how much we're going to need to spend for the inventory and for the tariff once it gets to customs. Just sucks, man. It really fucking sucks.
How do we profit under a 145% US tariffs? Smuggling? No, a safer and more legal method than smuggling. Personal shopping service. You can travel to China, act as an agent to purchase products for your American friends and clients, and then avoid that tariff by declaring them as personal items when you return to the US, thus earning a high profit margin. Want to learn more? Follow me, I'm a Chinese freight forwarding agent. For more details, please visit GoNest.
So it's official. Trump is selling tariff exemptions, just like I said yesterday, that this was going to come, and this is what he's done. So he's giving tariff exemptions to Apple for their iPhones and other large electronic companies, and also those who manufacture chips, but nothing to small businesses. So basically, the people who can afford to build the factories here in the US, who actually have the resources to do it, he's giving them a tariff break. But all the small businesses who don't have the resources to actually manufacture stuff in this country, they're screwed because we can't pay him enough money to do that. So there you go. I said he was going to sell tariff exemptions, and that's exactly what he's doing because he's all in it for the money and the power. And he doesn't care if he destroys people's lives and small businesses because he wants us all working for the billionaires. So there you have it, folks. It's for sale, just like I said it would.
These videos blew my mind, and honestly, let me know what you guys think about these in the comment section below. And if you enjoy great content like this, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna see you next video. I'll see you. We out. Let's go.